In a surprising turn of events, global postal services are pausing their deliveries to the United States this week, creating a wave of uncertainty surrounding new import duties that are set to take effect on Friday. This situation has left many wondering how it will impact international shipping and commerce. Recently, President Donald Trump took a significant step by signing an executive order that eliminated the trade loophole known as de minimis. This loophole had been in place since 2016, allowing goods valued at up to $800 to enter the U.S. without incurring any duties. However, this exemption is now being phased out globally, following its initial closure in May for packages coming from mainland China and Hong Kong. Under the revised regulations, personal gifts valued at less than $100 will still be exempt from duties. But all other packages will now be subject to the same tariffs as standard imports from their respective countries. This change has raised alarms among postal operators, who are concerned about potential backlogs as they halt services to adapt to the new requirements. Countries like Belgium, Denmark, and New Zealand have already suspended their shipments to the U.S. until they can adjust their systems to comply with the updated rules. It's important to note that letters and documents are generally not affected by this suspension. Meanwhile, postal services in Germany, France, Britain, and India have announced plans to follow suit in the coming days. La Poste, France's national postal service, expressed frustration in a statement, indicating that the U.S. had not provided sufficient details or adequate time for preparation regarding the new customs procedures. Similarly, New Zealand's postal service announced that parcel deliveries to all U.S. states and territories would be temporarily unavailable until further notice, as they work to align their systems with the new U.S. customs requirements. DHL, one of the largest courier companies globally, announced on Friday that it would cease accepting parcels from business customers destined for the U.S. starting Monday. The company cited unresolved key questions about the new process, such as how customs duties will be collected, what additional data will be necessary, and how this data will be transmitted to U.S. Customs and Border Protection. However, DHL will continue to deliver private parcels labeled as gifts, valued under $100, adhering to the assurances provided by the White House. The administration argues that ending the duty-free exemption is a necessary measure to combat escalating deceptive shipping practices, illegal materials, and duty circumvention. They claim that some shippers have exploited this exemption to send illicit drugs, including fentanyl, into the U.S. The White House pointed out that the number of de minimis parcels surged from 134 million in 2015 to over 1.36 billion in 2024. As shippers allegedly took advantage of this privilege to evade duties, inspections, and U.S. law. A significant portion of these packages originated from mainland China and Hong Kong, which the Trump administration initially targeted in an effort to discourage American consumers from purchasing low-value goods from retailers linked to China, such as Temu and Shein. In February, the White House briefly closed the loophole for mainland China and Hong Kong, but quickly extended the deadline to May 2nd due to confusion regarding the collection of the new duties. What do you think about these changes? Are they a necessary step towards fair trade? Or do they create more problems than they solve? Share your thoughts in the comments.